What is going on, guys, and welcome to my Week 12 GBA match. This one is against Septile MC and the San Francisco Arcaniners yet again, so this match is going to be a little bit different. So we decided both to kind of bring random movesets, not really caring about the outcome of this match. My season was long gone a while ago, but we just decided to have a little bit of fun with it. So I decided to bring a Belly Drum Slowbro. It has the moves Drain Punch, Aqua Tail, and Zen Headbutt, so I thought that would be pretty interesting. Then with Tornadus T, I decided to go with a bulk up moveset. It actually has a Chesto Berry, and it's meant to use Rest in Acrobatics. So it's able to get its health back with Rest, get rid of its Berry, wake up, and then be able to just get Fire Off, you know, some pretty powerful acrobatics. Porygon 2 is pretty much just the usual specially defensive HP invested set. Then I have a defensive Breloom. So this thing is physically defensive. It's meant to be able to get spores on things. It has Leech Seed, Substitute, and Seed Bomb. Along with the ability Poison Heal, it's able to get some health back from its Toxic Orb, so yeah. So then I have a Rock Polish Swords Dance Torterra, which is pretty funny. And then it's just a regular Exploud with choice specs. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So I decided to lead off with Belly Drum Slowbro just because I want to see if I can get up a Belly Drum early and maybe get a kill with that thing. It would be kind of funny, but he ends up leading off with Nidoqueen, and that's not looking too good for me. I actually decided to switch out considering he might have T-Bolts or something like that handled to take care of Slowbro, so I decided to switch into Porygon 2, who is pretty much decently equipped to take care of the Nidoqueen, but he ends up going into the Goodra, and I was like, okay, that's interesting, as he's going to set up a Rain Dance, and that kind of tells me he's probably going to be like a Thunder Goodra or something like that, as I just go for the Thunder Wave on the first turn. I want this thing to be slowed down if I can, you know, maybe get some Parahacks or something like that. I just decided to go for it, but he has Hydration, and I didn't even fucking realize that, so he's going to get rid of his Thunder Wave immediately, and then he's going to hit me with a Thunder, which actually does nothing considering I am specially defensive, so that allows me to fire off a nice little Ice Beam, get a critical hit, knock it down below half, and he actually decides to go for the Rest. This is actually a pretty interesting Goodra set because Hydration is just going to actually wake him up, so that's pretty damn badass. I honestly forgot that Goodra even got Hydration, but you know, the more you know. I guess it makes sense because, you know, this doesn't it evolve in the rain or something like that. But okay, so he's gonna switch. I decided to go for another Ice Beam as he's gonna bring in Scizor, and here's where I just start to make a stupid play. So Ice Beam isn't gonna do very much, and he decided to send in his Scizor because he wanted to bait me into using Thunder Wave. So he's gonna go for a Substitute. I really wanted to slow this thing down, so I go for the T-Wave, and unfortunately now this thing is behind a Substitute. And Scizor is definitely able to fuck up my team. So at this point, I have to switch out, and I have to make some moves quick if I want this thing to not be too big of a problem. So I decided to go into Torterra here. I know that Torterra can at least break this thing's Substitute, as he's going to go for a Swords Dance. And that is pretty damn scary. That is not what I wanted to see. Right off, this early, I already fucking blew it, honestly. This thing being behind a Substitute really kind of seals the match for him. So he's going to go for the Baton Pass, and I did not see that coming, but he's going to actually move the Substitute and the Attack Raise on over to Shifu, who's actually the Mega Lopunny. So this is actually terrible news. I don't really have anything on my team who can really take an attack from Lopunny after the Swords Dance boost, considering my Slowbro does not have any defense investment. It's mainly just attack and HP. I probably won't be able to take an attack from this thing, which is pretty shitty. But he's gonna go ahead and Mega Evolve. Playboy Bunny's gonna get all badass, turn into a fighting monster as he goes for the Fake Outs. He's gonna do a whole dickload of damage to Big Bertha here, as the rain's gonna go away, but that doesn't really matter. Now he's gonna go for a Last Resort. So he brought a Fake Out, Last Resort, Lopunny, so that's pretty interesting, as that's going to take out Torterra, and at this point, I do not have anything who can take an attack from this. I decided to go into Slowbro, my bulkiest mon, and Slowbro is definitely just going to die to that Last Resort. So down goes Paul, did not get to use Slowbro. I really wanted that Belly Drum shit to work, but at this point, I do not have anything I can do to him. If Breloom had Mach Punch, I would have a chance, but I sent in Porygon 2, died to a Last Resort, then I sent in Tornadus, and I'm able to actually get off an Acrobatics, which tells me it's kind of interesting because that was faster, which he actually told me after the match that he brought a Trick Room Bronzong, so that probably had something to do with it, probably a no speed investment, but he doesn't really need much speed investment to outspeed most of my stuff anyway. But here I go into Breloom, and pretty much just last ditch effort. I was like, this shit pretty much was ruined from the start, but I decided to go for a Spore as he ends up switching into the Scizor. I knew that I didn't have Mach Punch. He was actually afraid of the Mach Punch, so that's why I decided to switch into Scizor there. But yeah, this thing is asleep. Unfortunately, I did not have anything left on my team at this point that can really do anything to this. I mean, anything on his team essentially. But he's gonna switch out. He decides to go into the Nido Queen, as I actually set up a substitute, because at this point I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna click random things. It really doesn't matter a whole lot. I get my poison heal, and then I decide to actually just go for, I think, like a leech seed on this Nido Queen at this point, as he's able to break my substitute with a sludge wave, and then it can end up just killing me after that. So that's really kind of the end of the match there. Definitely not the way I wanted this match to go. I wanted to at least be able to show off like one of the things that I brought, but it did not happen. So that's pretty unfortunate. Really, the whole season for me in the GBA definitely did not go the way I expected, but what are you gonna do? At least I understand my mistakes. I really just kind of played like shit in a lot of the matches. I was pretty unhappy with my team, and really overall, at least I can look back on my mistakes and perhaps learn from them if I do decide to join next season. But Explode is able to actually come in and get a boom burst off, which kills his thing, so I didn't get 6-0'd, so that's, at least that's pretty good. You know you done fucked up when you're kind of happy about not getting 6-0'd. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support throughout the GBA, even though I played like hot garbage. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later. Peace out.